Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we are in downtown Kato Paphos, and guess what? We are outside the Marriott Diamond Shop. But very, very luckily for me, it's closed. LaBouffe?
What's going on in this
What happened to the big hello?
First of all, let me complain. Hello, everybody. You know, Mr. Paul appears to be a very big boss. All the time when we pass this jewelry shop, Diamonds, it's always closed. Why?
Because I'm not stupid.
Okay, don't worry.
Come on, LaBouffe. You've had a beautiful hat. You look like a beautiful movie star. Luckily, you are my wife. Luckily, she's already taken, and she's told me that she will never go off with another man. Is that right? Maybe a woman or a cat called Bobo. That's for sure. That's a possibility. So here we are outside the Coffee Island. This is the Starbucks. Across the road is Costa Coffee. So that only means one thing. It means we are heading down towards the Kato Paphos area. And the area we're going to is the harbour. One of the most spectacular parts of the Kato Paphos area, with views to die for. Hustle and bustle, cafes, shops, the harbour, and the greatest cafe ice cream parlour in the world, the Jalamo. Am I right, LaBouffe?
Jalamo, Mr.
Jalamo. Well, my pronunciation is, well, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, exactly.
You're on camera, LaBouffe.
Oh, I am.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you know what? This is so windy today. I'm trying not to
Lose your hat.
lose my hat.
It is a bit windy today. Not only has the dust come back, as we told you in the previous video, but there is quite a strong breeze. I've put my hat on a little bit tighter at the back, otherwise I'm going to lose it. And I do like my blue hat. Of all the blue hats in the world I've got, this one is my favourite, and the reason for that is because it's like a, well, I don't know what the material is, but it's like a nylon-y material, and you don't tend to sweat that much. So that's why I like this one the most. Right, LaBouffe? So that fountain, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
How about a little run around the fountain, LaBouffe?
You know what I think?
Yes?
I don't have enough big head for this hat.
Okay. So go for a run round.
La 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 la. The people thinking, what is a silly woman and a stupid man?
Well, they do think we're a little bit loopy, that's for sure. Especially the locals. They really yet do not understand. They just think we're two mental cases who probably were sectioned in the UK, somehow escaped, and somehow got on a plane with EasyJet and somehow ended up in Paphos. There's tea for two in the harbour. A very, very popular cafe, restaurant, bar. Fabulous place. I've eaten breakfast there. I don't know how many times I've eaten breakfast there. A lot.
I think that these people think that we are a little bit too heavy.
Yes, I think they get to understand that perhaps we're not tourists anymore and we are a little bit friendly. There's an awful lot of traffic around today, that's for sure. Chuck Norris, that's for sure. Let's get down here and show the people the spectacality of the Paphos harbour views, because the views to the plage are absolutely beautiful. So we're just going to walk down there, as you can see, and then we are going to show you the beautiful, beautiful Mediterranean Sea off the Paphos coastline. And it truly is a view to die for. So stick with us, and we're going to walk down to the harbour area. So stick with us for the next 10 to 15 minutes, because the views you're going to get are to die for. We've already understood that we're going to get wet, but hey, that's what it's all about. Nobody is going to show you Paphos the way we do, because one, they're not as adventurous as we are, or as stupid. Look at that. Now, if we're very lucky, LaBouffe, we won't get wet. Off you go. You were lucky. Absolutely spectacular. Look at that. Wow. It doesn't get any better than that. If you're looking for somewhere to come on your holidays, Paphos is the greatest place in the world. And all the people around here would agree that they've chosen the greatest place in the world to holiday. We'll take you out and show you the panoramic view straight off the coastline, and you can make your own opinion, because it's absolutely fabulous. Labu?
I would like to swim too, but not with my new hat. You know, I totally like it, and I think that today I'm making my hair. The waves are too hungry.
They are. There you go, Labu.
More hungry.
Go and visit. Excellent. Go and visit that lady over there. I'm sure she wants to know what's going on. Give her a card. Right, we're going to continue our walk. This man is getting wet feet. Is it good? Bloody lovely, exactly. That's what we all come to Paphos for, to get wet feet and to chill out, correct?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I've broken my foot, so...
I broke mine as well. I've been about to swim leaving.
Cold water.
Excellent. Absolutely fine. Where are you from?
England.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Chippenham.
Chippenham. All the way from Chippenham, and he's come to Paphos and he says it's wonderful, right?
It's so water, you know, in front of an audience, but keep the language down.
Keep the language down. It's absolutely wonderful. Anyway, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day.
And you, thank you.
Right, LeBouf, where are we off?
Thank you. No, I better give it to this one.
Give it to that gentleman. There we are. It's our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 You are
There we
on
are.
now.
Well, you'll be on in a couple of days. A couple of days. What's your name?
Richard.
Richard. Greatest man in the world. We'll mention you. Right, come on, LeBouf. We got to go. We got to get down to the harbour. We could talk to the world quite happily, and we really, really could. We could spend days and days talking to people, because we are that kind of people that likes to mingle and mix with not just our audience, but with anybody. LeBouf?
You know, when I gave this card, I want to share my feelings. When I gave this card to the man who didn't even know what we were doing, but he said he will gratefully watch the videos. He said.
Yeah. He was a man who was truly enjoying his holiday. It turned out, if you understood, he'd broken his foot, a bit like I have done in the past, and that cold water that was splashing over was giving him great pleasure and relieving the ache and the pain. So I think later I'll go back, take my shoes and socks off, and have a little prance in the water and see if he was telling the truth. If he wasn't, well, we've got his name and address. He's from Chippenham. His name is Richard, and we'll go and find him and have a word with him, that's for sure. Have a look at that. Absolutely to die for, LeBouf.
You know, I would like to tell you that today we are walking in a strange weather, by the way. No sun, dust, clouds, time to time sun is coming up. But I would like to tell you, overall, we are happy to be with you. Ow!
Hang on to that hat, LeBouf. That just cost me 20 euros, that's for sure. And that's my hat. So, let's continue on our trek down the Paphos harbour. Always try to give respect to the people. The lady's taking photographs, so we understand the people respect us, so we try to respect them. The views today with the Chopsy Sea, well, they are better than a calm sea. Look at that.
I would like to tell you many, many thanks for watching us and giving to us a little bit more attention as you do. And I would like to tell you that we're really happy to be with you, because we feel how much you love us, and we love you too.
LeBouf thought it was time for the big goodbye. It's not yet. We're going to continue to the end of the promenade. Normally we would walk down on the rocks, but today, well, it's a little bit chopsy, so we will walk on the promenade, that's for sure, and we'll try not to get wet. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on today. The summer season is in full swing. People are enjoying it, and it's beautifully cool with this slight breeze. So it really, really is a very, very pleasant experience. Look at the people enjoying themselves. They're absolutely everywhere. All types of nationalities, from locals to expats that live here, to British, to Scandinavian, to Russian, to Ukrainians. It truly is a hot pot, a mix and all of it comes together, and the vibe that you get is absolutely spectacular. That's the view, baby.
It's
That's the view.
absolutely to die
It is.
for.
It is. And your hat is, that's for sure. Because if hat goes in the water, you're going to go and get it.
Yes,
Yeah, you
I
are.
would jump
I would jump. I would jump like a monkey.
like
Now,
a monkey.
we're going to get to the end of the harbour promenade, as we call it, just down here. We're going to take a right, and we're going to go up and see a gumbaru of ours. If you look back a couple of nights ago, him and his wife arrived just as we finished filming on the little three-wheeler electric tricycle scooters, and he's told us to come down, and he's going to give us a couple of those to go off and have a wander around the wonderful spectacle area of Paphos. The idea is to go probably and do the lighthouse walk, but we're not going to walk it obviously because we're not that stupid. Probably come back along the harbour and have a bit of fun and hopefully take you with us. LaBouffe, what have you got to say?
You know, no paragliding today because of
too
this
windy.
very strong wind. It may take you to the Pacific Ocean suddenly, and the Pacific Ocean is not very pleasant at our city. Yeah. It's very angry. People try to eat.
Right, come on LaBouffe, let's continue on our trek. We are not far from our destination at the end, where we will give you truly a view to die for. In fact, I'm going to give you a view to die for now because it's beautiful. Have a look at that. Absolutely spectacular. So if you're coming down to Paphos, make sure you come down to this area, the most famous part of the whole of Paphos, the Kato Paphos Promenade harbour area. And if you come down, don't forget to hunt me and Mr. LaBouffe down and say, LaBouffe, LaBouffe.
Hello everybody.
Hello everybody. That's what we want you to say. We want you to come and interact with us because it will give us great enjoyment and hopefully it will give you great pleasure as well. To mention one of our superstars from a couple of days ago, Mr. Jim and Miss Tammy, well, they hunted us down and they found us, and then we hunted him down and we found him up with a keg and barrel. Big thumbs up to you, Mr. Jim, and your wonderful daughter, Miss Tammy. We are almost at the end of our early afternoon walk, and we're going to leave you with the greatest view in the world, the Paphos harbour, the ships, the fishing boats, and the hustle and bustle, and the blowing of horns. There we go. Now, isn't that apt? Because we didn't know these two tricycles were here, and that's the truth. We really didn't know they were there. But where we're going now is just over there, and we are going to get two of those. So there's a little bit of free advertising for him. kbdscooter.com. He's a really nice guy, and his wife, absolutely wonderful woman, absolutely beautiful people. They speak English, they speak Russian, they speak Bulgarian, and they speak Greek. So whoever wants to hire one of those, that's where you go. Just over there, past the Vape Express, and on the next corner, you'll find an ATM, so you can get your money out, and that's where they're based. But they've also got 4 other branches scattered around Paphos, but that's the main branch, and that's the easiest branch for you to find. So now it's time for the big goodbye. LaBouffe, what have you got to say?
Well, if it's big goodbye, I would like to say you big goodbye from this higher top of the, I'm standing on a mountain. Thank you so much for watching us, and many thanks for coming to us again and again. And good bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with a spectacular view. Bit dusty, but it's still wonderful. Have a look at that.